things that a lot of former players tried to do. Just getting his points. Now, if he just comes in and plays the way he's been playing, then he will be that guy.
Let's go to the big stat chaser. What do you think about Freak's year?
You know, it's never easy to hold on to the scoring title. You know, teams start to double and triple team you. I can remember one year, Ernie, I was averaging 29.5. David Robinson was averaging 29.3. I play a game. All I know is he scored 71 points against the Clippers. It was the last game of the season. He gets it. Freaks has all the skills to keep up the scoring like this, but Kenny's right. He can't chase the stats.
Well, I'm glad that we could open up that old wound on the Admiral.
Sure did. Yeah. Thanks, David Robinson. Don't let me see you in San Antonio.
Shout out to the Admiral. Here's Kevin Harlan with the call.
Remember the Alamo.
Minneapolis, Minnesota, our setting as we take a look at this striking view of the landmark 3rd Avenue Bridge. The crowd is assembled here at the Target Center in Minneapolis looking for the Timberwolves to have a victory here on their home floor. And we've got it for you live, right here on 2K Sports. Last outing for Minnesota, they won that game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
Their percentage from long range in that game was off the charts. It seemed like anytime the fans got a little hostile, they just started to take it up a notch from beyond.
The bombs were really falling, weren't they? I mean, great shooting, especially when you consider it was on.
Minnesota leading by 6. Towns sets the pick for Walker. Pass to Hodges. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Hodges has got his first 2 points.
I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
The offensive rebound, good on the shot.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Prigioni kicks to Franklin. Knicks with the rebound. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, the confidence just exuding in that performance on the offensive end. I mean, it really illustrates how this team clicks when guys are communicating and executing as a cohesive unit.
Yeah, roadkill is hard to get in this league. I mean, to be a great NBA team, you've got to be able to have that kind of performance on the road. Focused, purposeful, and productive. Really solid.
Walker with it. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. The pass to Kent. Now the feed to Freak. Towns with the steal. Outside, Walker. There's the pick. Dishes it to Prigioni. Shot clock at 6. And Hodges kicks to Franklin. That one's good from the corner.
And that's really using the double team against the defense there and creating that pinpoint passing to attack.
And again, it's the Knicks missing. Minnesota leading by 8. Prigioni dishes to Walker. Franklin for 3. And he gets it to go. Franklin's got 5 now.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. The Knicks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive number.
And New York making a change here. Hollis Jefferson's checked in. There's a good screen. Down low, here's Towns. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And how about the grasp they had on the game plan for this one?
You know, I know it's early, but I don't think I'm going out on a limb when I say we could be headed for a blowout unless something dramatically changes and fast.
Now here's Freak. He's covered closely. From deep. And no good trying to get that one. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Timberwolves ahead, up by 11. And before the game, we heard from Kemba Walker. He talked about his mentality when he steps out onto the floor.
Play free. Just play like playing street.
He may be having fun, but I'm not so sure playing street ball is really working out for Kemba, who needs to shoot better than 38% for the Hornets to go anywhere, doesn't he?
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you. I mean, what might be better than continuing to play the same game you've been playing forever is to take your game to a new level, and that's going to take some discipline. I think Kemba...
Timberwolves leading by 10. Outside, Walker. Shot's good.
It's hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nets made some major contributions. He had 12 points and played some lockdown defense as well, causing havoc on both ends of the floor. He was just too much to handle as he came off the bench to turn in a great outing, guys. They hope it continues.
All right, thanks, Doris. He's got a lot of positives to take away from that game.
He really does. It was one of his better performances, and that's saying something because we've seen this guy have a lot of good ones.
And you'd have to imagine that he'll be out to build on it, to go one better here tonight.
And there's a minute 45 left in the first half. Now here's Walker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's stolen. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Franklin. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
Playing a physical brand of basketball so far, and those trips to the foul line have been very effective.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
They set the pick. There's a minute left in the second quarter. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here. For New York, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. 59 seconds left in the first half. Outside, Walker. They double him with Freak. Deflects the pass. Pulls up from the corner. Jump shot is good that time. Freak's got 6 here in this quarter.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
Pass to Franklin. Here's the screen for the 3. And Walker gets it to go on the assist by Prigioni. Walker's got his second bucket tonight.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Substitution for the Knicks. Peter Hood.
Feeds to Freak. Lets it go with the 3. Rebound, Minnesota. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. The Timberwolves have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12.
That's his second personal foul. Penalty situation. Shooting for Minnesota, Kemba Walker. At the line for 2.
The first one falls. And so Walker nails both of them. 6 seconds left in the first half. Here's Freak. Oh, he hits it. How about that shot?
Big time, big time.
Incredible.
That's a very important shot to cut the